Was a tangled, overgrown mess also, and so was this tree. Now the tree looks a little strange because we do have Christmas lights in it, so it's squashing down the fronds a little bit, but that's okay. These are very hardy plants, especially in Florida. So we have this really, really nice area for, you know, any kind of planting you want to do, I guess. The problem is, as I got into it and started digging around and trying to till the soil, not only do I have a lot of this stuff buried, which the weeds, as you can see, completely ignored, but I also have these rocks. I don't know what they are. They're reddish, and I think that when they first put them down, it probably looked beautiful, you know, very neat, no weeds, no nothing, but years and years the weeds have taken over, of course, as they do, and it was very difficult getting all of the rough plants out of here. There are several layers of those rocks, so I was unable to dig properly to be able to contemplate putting any kind of food here. So this is going to be my pretty garden. So where I was able to find, somebody's mowing the lawn across the street, sorry about that. Yeah, so the only thing I was able to really sow in here were ground cover seeds for something called Sunshine Mimosa, I believe. I'll have to recheck that to be 100% sure. But it's supposed to be very bee friendly and you know, butterfly friendly, and that's what we're hoping for, since I had terrible luck and effectively killed off an entire generation of butterflies by destroying their food source and contaminating it, so they died. So I'm still trying to make up for that. So what I'm doing in here, I'm actually considering, besides the ground cover, to bring some, I wanted to start planting some wisteria, because I think wisteria would be absolutely gorgeous for a wedding bouquet, and like I mentioned earlier, my daughter is getting married, so we're starting to think about things like that. Okay, so I was able to see all those shovel scrapes all over the sidewalk here. I do still have to pressure wash this so it looks perfect, but I got almost all the grass off the sides, and it's starting to try to creep back up again, so take over the sidewalk again. But you know, next heavy rainfall, I'm gonna get in here and just pull all these out, because it's just taken over the entire sidewalk. So, but it's a lot better than what it was. You take a look at the side of the driveway, you can see side of the driveway here completely overtaken by crazy wild grasses. So again, once rainy season comes, it'll be a lot easier to pull that up, shovel it out, and so we're right in the middle of Orlando, Florida. There used to be a big tree in this yard. In this front yard, it was nice and shady. It was a giant golden rain tree, but those things have a root system like you wouldn't believe, and it crushed our septic system. So you had to have that replaced. And the tree, no more tree, no more trees. No more tree in the backyard either. So it did take a good 2 years to try to figure out, you know, what we could plant in there now that we don't have any shade anymore. And in Florida, vegetable growing means that you do have to have some decent shade, because otherwise you'll scorch all of your vegetables. Okay, there's my assistant. He's really ticked off that I went in the front yard. He's not allowed out there. There's cars. Okay. Anyway, that is the front yard. We are back in the backyard.